Yes, guys, welcome along to Kenny Fan TV, and this is your boy right here, and we are live for the Europa League preview, and this will be a very quick one. It's Fenerbahce versus Man United in the third match of in the Europa League, and yeah, man, it's a Jose Mourinho derby because as we know like years ago like Jose Mourinho managed Manchester United back in from 2016 and eventually he got sacked sacked during the Christmas Eve of 2018. So now now Eric Ten Hag, I think for me personally, it's going to be tough away from home in Turkey. I'm not going to lie. The last time we faced Fenerbahce away from home, we lost. We lost under Jose Mourinho. I remembered. I watched the game. It was yeah. When was the last time we actually won in Turkey, man? That's crazy, man. Like the time when I started supporting United was literally Fenerbahce smashes 3-0. I remember. I remember. It's a tough one. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. uh, gotta on the AC. It's tough, you know. Um, yeah, man. Shout out to the queen herself, Stephanie Griffith. Big up to you in the chat as well as always. Always moderating the likes as well. Big up to you, Stephanie Griffith. Hope you all hope everyone is doing good. I'm doing good myself, obviously. I'm chill. I'm calm this week. Not really. Big up to Will. Big up to Villagy in the house. Yeah, man. Good win against Shakhtar Donetsk. I don't really watch your game, but yeah. And your real test is against Liverpool. I'm absolutely looking forward to that. Big up to Doctor NHS in the house. Big up to the waiting room. I hope. I just really hope that your YouTube channel comes out as well. I will. I'll be the first one to actually subscribe to your channel. We'll be actually looking forward to your for your National Health Service and analysts. Big up to you. Big up to you. Anyways, what I'm gonna say is that I I did watch the press conference. Yes, I understand what he's trying to say. He's actually complimenting us to be successful in terms of long-term planning process. But if I see from his body language, I'll be honest. This guy is playing mind games. It is as true and simple. He's playing mind games with us, and they think that, oh, he rates Ten Hag. That means what does this mean? They're going to be up for it. I'm telling you right now, they are going to be up for it. But I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, right? Because we've let teams play like I don't know. They play like we make teams play like a good footballing team. This is my real concern. And our record away from home, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. And we've actually won one in 11 Europe games, I believe, and a few draws. It's not good, man. It's not a good record. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really shady record, and we have to do much better. I'll be honest, in Europe as well. Um, So let me just read the quotes about what did Eric Ten Hag said in the press conference. Um, Latest on Mason Mount, I heard he says I think a little bit longer. That's what we expect. I couldn't care less. I will sell Mason Mount personally because I've said this for months. Sell Mason Mount. Chelsea absolutely scammed us for no reason this season. No reason. Atmosphere won't be an issue. He says, I think we have enough players in the team that are so experienced. Our team is so experienced. We've faced such situations more often. I think we're looking forward. I think it will be great ambience in the stadium that's fueled for them. It's a real challenge. It's a motivation. I don't know about that, but the atmosphere, the fans, are the so-called real factors. And this is a thing with Turkish fans. They are really one of the most passionate football fans in the world. And it's not even a lie. It's a fact. Because I've seen Turkish fans celebrating way too louder and stuff like that. You know, especially like Galatasaray fans, Besiktas fans, Fenerbahce fans. I've seen them online. They are some of them. They are one of the most passionate fans and and aggressive fan base in the world. It's madness. It's crazy, isn't it? So, when was the last time we actually beat any Turkish clubs away from home? This is the only concern. Okay, so Europa League is a big target. We won domestic cups after Mourinho left, but Man United didn't win in Europe. It's also forced to target. European performance. Good draws, I say it's a shit draws first season. And this guy compares himself to Mourinho. It's just so much of audacity, bro. What the hell are we doing? Yeah, man. I mean, that's it. That's really it from Ten Hag. I think not really much to read. Kenny, my bro, how do you feel about Mourinho's words? I said this earlier on the stream. I think he's playing mind games. It may be a compliment to Ten Hag, but I still think the way how he say that he rates Ten Hag, it means that they're going to be up for it. So let's just not fall on the trap. Let's just not really fall on the trap. Let's just not do this. Right. Our record against Turkish clubs away from home, bro. I'm not at all confident going into this game. I want I want to be optimistic, like, but we've seen this. We've seen this before. We started well, we score goals, and we lack concentration, and we just conceded. It's for me. My only concern is the mentality issue from the team, and that even includes the manager himself. And I've said this before. It's the main concern. Like I've said this everything before. The manager and the team collectively, they're weak mentally. They're weak mentally away from home. That's the thing, bro. Even last time I was on Sal's channel, like Stratford Post. Shout out to him. He's gonna do the watch along later. Um, I said it to him like when we are 2-0 up. I was like when we scored our second goal against FC Porto, right? I said it to him like I told him to calm down. We've seen these things before, and there you go. We conceded twice. So for me, it's the mentality issue, and I've said, and 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 if I actually look into Fenerbahce's squad, right? Let me check Fenerbahce team. Let me see whom they have in the squad, because they have some of the ex Premier League players as well. Let me type squad. Let me 2020. They have that Alan Saint Maximum, the former Newcastle player, that the guy with the Gucci band, bro. They have Soyuncu, they have Fred, obviously. They have Philip Kostic as well, the former Frankfurt player, and obviously you have Sofian Amrabat as well. They have Jacko as well, by the way. They have Jacko. They have Under Cengiz Under as well. They have Cheng Tosun. Then they have this the former Sevilla player, the guy who dunked us in the Europa League. I remember Yusuf En Nesiri. My days, bro. That's crazy. Look at the squad they have. Look at the squad they have. Crazy, isn't it? Madness, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, after seeing this squad, the Fenerbahce squad, I really hope that we start on the front foot, but before we start losing our concentration against these lot. I always think Mourinho is going to park the bus, but But with that being said, with that being him saying these things in the press conference, I think he's gonna ask the team to turn up. Then they will turn up. I say this on Botswana Papi's channel. Mourinho, the Mourinho and Amrabat, these two are going to be the difference maker against us. Mourinho and Amrabat, because Amrabat wants to have revenge against us, because, and we have to watch out. We have to watch out for Sofian Amrabat. I don't want to say that like we're going to lose, but I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned with the team mentality issue. Yes, last Sunday we fought back against Brentford. Yes, fair enough. Uh, I mean, it was a good performance overall. But I want to see. I just want to see consistency. I really, I really want to see consistency. You know, it feels like Mourinho won exactly what you did. Exactly, I said it. I said it on Botswana Public channel. From him inside, from outside, okay, maybe he's complimenting the team. He may be compliment, but from inside, he looked bitter from the past that we just sacked him, like United sacked him, the club sacked him. So he's feeling bitter from his early sackings. So he has a point to prove against us. Remember the words. Remember these two famous words he says: football heritage. Football heritage. That's what he used to say to us. So we need to really turn up against these lot. We have to turn up because it's a must win. There's no excuses. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. There's no excuses. And we need to, and listen, the only thing that I'm going to change my mind on Eric Ten Hag is the consistency of the performances and winning streak. This is where I feel like I will be convinced. I will then he need the thing is that, right, the reality is like Eric Ten Hag is the manager, and I've actually moved on from that. I've moved on from like seeing the fans having clashes about Ten Hag getting sacked, Ten Hag staying and all. For me, I'm just done. I'm literally over with the situation, and because I don't want to go back and forth with these nonsense Ten Hag shenanigans. For me, for the record, I was done. I was so done with Ten Hag after this first game. For the record, but at the same time, in reality, I knew Ten Hag was going to stay at least Christmas. So I will not. I wasn't surprised doing those international breaks. I wasn't even surprised at all. Right? Very few days ago, I'm telling this. Right, I'm telling this. Very few days ago, Real Madrid got bossed by Dortmund at halftime. They were losing. They were playing terribly against Dortmund. What did they do in the second half? They shown Dortmund who's the bloody king of Champions League. They shown they shown Dortmund how to be the kings of Champions League in the second half. Why? Mentality. And this is the difference between us and Real Madrid. The mentality. Galacticos, they have a bigger mentality to win big things than this current United squad. I'm not trying to compare with Madrid, but I'm saying that Madrid is next level, even though they've not been convincing in the league games. But Champions League, they are different. They're different really in Europe. It is simple. They have a big game against Barcelona. And oh my goodness gracious me. What did I say in the group chat, guys, about Hansi Flick? People are telling me that Vincent Company is a good coach and all these nonsense. No, the difference is the manager. Hansi Flick clearly schooled Company, left, right, center. Schooled, schooled Vincent Company, even though Bayern Munich on paper has the better squad than Barcelona. Let's be honest. Bayern Munich have the better squad. They have simply miles better squad quality squad players than Barcelona, and yet Hansi Flick gets them playing so well this season. Yes, I know they may have lost to that they may have lost like a game against Osasuna, but look at the way how he's been playing. Like Barcelona, I feel like they are in for a title race in La Liga. I'm telling you this right now. Hansi Flick is cooking. Hansi Flick is really cooking. And people are telling me that, oh, what has Hansi Flick done? He's won the treble. He's won the treble. He's won the treble with flipping Bayern Munich. He's won the treble. Sextuple. He's won the treble, guys. And I couldn't believe that flipping United stand. I don't know. I'm not gonna mention his name. The guy was saying, oh, Ten Hag is better than Hansi Flick. I'm like, what? You can't be serious. Come on, man. Exactly, Vegeta. I remember you were the first guy to mention it in the group chat, and I was like, you know what? Since Flick is exactly the same profile as Ten Hag, but a better upgrade version, I don't mind. But now look, bro, Barcelona are really financially effed, and they still are cooking, and we are out here spending almost half a billion, and we have regressed, right? You know, Vegeta, this season, right? All I ask for is minimum Champions League qualification, at least with an improvement of clear improvement of efficient style of play. But no, that style of play was really bad. It's not effective. I've said this before. The system is clearly not. It's not moving. It's like Ten Hag couldn't. Like like the old Ford car where it's like broken, and then you couldn't even start the car. Like it's broken. Now I don't even know where the hell Zirkzee is playing. Sometimes I myself thinking like, it reminds you of like Arsenal fans. They when they first brought in Havertz, they don't even know where the hell Havertz is going to play. And now look, Arteta himself solved the problem. Sometimes I don't even know where the hell sometimes I don't even know where the hell Zirkzee is playing. Sometimes he like Bruno clashes him into Zirkzee and this. It's total disconnection sometimes. Yeah, man. So for me, going into this game, I feel like I'm kind of feeling cautiously optimistic about this game, but at the same time, I will be balanced. I say 50% positive, 50% negative. 50% negative means we scored three, we will concede three. I will only be 50%. 50% positive is basically if we at least keep a 3-0 lead till until halftime. That's the only positive that I'm gonna have. If we concede one back in halftime, you know what's gonna happen, bro. You know what's gonna happen, bro. So I don't think I think I said on KG stream. I said in the live. I said 3-2 United, but ideally it's gonna be 3-3. So I'm going with my prediction. I'm going with 3-2 United. And anyways, I'm gonna make the lineup. It's gonna be short and sweet. Actually, I'm not gonna waste time like sharing the screen offline. So I'm going with my lineup should be Onana. Uh, Onana. For me, Dalot should be the right back. Delete Martinez as a centre back pairing. Mazzarri should be playing as a left back. Then I saw the traveling squad, so it's Ugarte. Ugarte is a six, Casemiro is an eight, Ericsson is a 10. Then on the right, I'm going with Amad Diallo. I'll go with Amad Diallo. On the left, I'll go with Marcus Rashford. Then on the up front, I'm going with Rasmus Holland. So this will be my lineup. And maybe United fans shouldn't pick the manager. Absolutely, that's where like I feel like I feel like I have to come into this realization that, like I said this before as well, like we are basically consumers. We can speculate things all we want, but of course now this time like the media is pretty much trying to, like, now the Manchester United club media like trying to keep it a bit. They're not trying to keep it like transparent to the fan base. So which is kind of like refreshing, but at the same time it's like for some of the fan base they're feeling a bit anxiety. But I think this season we have to get used to it though. It is what it is. Anyways, guys, I think I said I'll keep it around 20 minutes. Anyways, this is the preview for the game, guys. Shout out to Vegeta, big up to Will, big up Dr. NHS, big up to Stephanie Griffith, and I shall see you all for the live watch along, guys. Big up to everyone and peace. Big up.